Phil Cohen here, Cohen on Content with Brian Duscho from Broadsign. Broadsign is one of the largest companies in the digital signage industry. Technology leaders, as they say. Brian's probably my oldest friend in the industry, from this industry. Going back to a very cold dinner in Canada 6 or 7 years ago. Brian, this show's about content. You're a technology guy. You hang screens, you put out software. What do you care about content?
Well, I think content is the key to all these different networks. Content drives all the decisions along the food chain. So when you look at content, if you're going to run a network, you have to choose your content, the type of content, the style of content you're going to use, and those drive all the decisions, whether they're technology decisions, business model decisions, or engagement for your networks.
You guys have to work with companies like me to deploy their content. Some of them, like me, full motion audio video. I've seen some that are split screen, some of the RSS feed, some are 2D, 3D, Flash. How do you decide? Do you help them, first of all? Do you help them decide the creative or how they're gonna produce their content, and then try to match up the right software and hardware, or do you show them how the software and hardware can integrate and then have them create the content to fit that? How does that work?
Right. Well, what we try to do is really understand the business model, because we understand what are they trying to do, what content are they trying, how are they going to develop their content, and what file format they're going to use. And then what we do is show our suite. Now, we've taken a very agnostic approach to how we work with content, meaning that we work with content standards, standard type file formats, nothing proprietary. So what we've done is we've worked with the professional tools in the marketplace today and try to remain a very agnostic position relative to the type of files that we move through a system. And that way that we give the content creators varied flexibility in what different types of file formats and types of content they can use.
At the end of that, there's that reporting procedure. My business is at the end of the day, the bottom line, you talk to, these really smart guys like Ron and Lyle Bunn. These guys are way beyond me, in detailing all of these things, thinking them through. But I still have to report that this stuff actually happened, and that, to use their term, the engagement occurred. The recall occurred. The damn screen was on.
Yeah. Here's what we focused a lot on the reporting, because we know that not only whether you have to have the engagement measurement or you have to have accountability back to an advertiser, you have to have reporting. We spend a lot of time at Broadsign working on the types of reports, not only for compliance, but also for proof of performance.
Gotcha, yeah.
And we've worked with Nielsen, we've worked with Arbitron to make sure that we're doing the right things and reporting in the right way. We have something very exciting that's coming out in the next couple of months about certification of the reporting. Third-party verification, certification of the exact process.
Okay.
Because when I look in this industry, I see a big problem, and that is 70% of the technology providers today don't even provide proof of performance, and that's an issue.
I remember you talking about that. In full disclosure, Brian and I are both interim directors of the Digital Signage Federation, and so sometimes we talk on the phone, and it's not really out of school, but you hear things. I heard about this, and I was actually talking to some of the guys from Arbitron yesterday or the day before yesterday, and they were talking about how the technology supports what they do and how they are modifying the way they do their surveys and their reporting to support the technology. I know there's a good story coming on this down the road. Brian Duscho from Broadsign, Phil Cohen saying, you'll see me next week.